for everybody out there who thinks that the Baphomet is some kind of symbol that, symbolizes something good, something positive, something that's going to uplift humanity, okay, you are sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken, okay? The Zionist Jews and the global elites do not sacrifice babies, children, okay? Have sex with babies and children. And, when they sacrifice the baby, they pay homage to this deity right here, because this deity is a demon. And like I said, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if this came from Europeans, if it came from Africans, if it came from blue people, green people, purple people, pink people. I don't give a fuck. This right here, okay, this deity right here, okay, represents lower vibratory energies. Okay, end of story. The animal aspect of a human. You see, this is a hermaphrodite. You see, this is Set, Satan, Ogo. The Dogon called him Ogo. You see, with the goat horns right here. Now, this is the Dogon's depiction of Ogo. Right here, you see the male face, you see the arms, but you see the breasts. Right here, you see the female. Look at the female breasts. Look at the female breasts. Even the Dogon knew. You see that Ogo, the Baphomet, you see is a hermaphrodite. This is the original. This is the original Baphomet right here. Ogo. Okay, and this is the deity responsible for creating this earth, okay, and creating the moon, which keeps a magnetic field over the earth to harvest the energy of life forms, okay, here on this earth. Okay, this is a parasitical earth, right? This animal eats that animal. This plant consumes animals. You see, there's certain plants that consume animals. There's certain fungi that consume animals. This insect has to consume this other insect. You see, these predators eat these animals. This is a parasitic world that is controlled and operated by, okay, the followers of a fucking parasitic deity. And this parasitic deity is known as Set. Okay? Like I said, the deity goes by many names. Okay? The Greeks, Romans call him Father Time. Okay, but he's really a fucking hermaphrodite. Okay? And he is in control of the light spectrum. He is in control of the magnetic field. He is in control of the magnetic field that creates the microscopic light photons, that creates what's known as Metatron's cube. And they are microscopic magnetic cubes that trap light waves on this earthly paradigm, onto this earthly paradigm. Okay? So the Van Allen belt over the earth, okay, is basically nothing but a giant accumulation of Metatron's cubes, of microscopic magnetic cubes known as Metatron's cube. You see? These things are microscopic, and these are light photons, people. Okay? This is a magnetic cube that harnesses the light waves, okay, from conscious beings, and keeps pieces of our light trapped in these magnetic cubes, okay, which is nothing but this material realm. All matter in the universe, okay, it is visible under the light spectrum due to Metatron's cube, which is the light photon. All matter is nothing but light photons, people. And we have to break out of these photons to ascend back to the center of the Milky Way. Okay? Now, you see right here, the physical light spectrum, we can only see it under light photons. Okay, this physical reality that we live, we only see what's refracted off of light photons, people. Photography, photograph, phonograph. We only see the light waves that are projected by the light photons, which is the trapped light, light waves vibrating at a very low frequency because they're trapped in a fucking magnetic field, people. Okay? This is why we cannot see ghosts and we cannot see spirits with the physical eye. We can't see those light waves. Okay? But guess what? We can feel those light waves. We can feel those light waves of those spirits and those ghosts, but we can't fucking see it because vision is the weakest fucking sense. Vision is the weakest sense on the human body. Okay? Okay? Like I said, this video was cut into two because the first part of the video was cut due to technical difficulties, but I've never had technical difficulties since I've been using the screen recorder. And, all of a sudden when I'm dropping this knowledge to give humanity the keys to break out of these light photons, you see, these all of a sudden these technical difficulties pop up. See? But like I was saying, the goddess that is over this matrix, like I said, the matrix is controlled by feminine energy. I'm going to repeat, the matrix is controlled by feminine energy. Saturn is a hermaphrodite. The god of the Bible, Saturn, is a hermaphrodite. And his female counterpart, Lucifer, okay, is really, the feminine aspect of Lucifer is really Hathor. Okay? So the female counterpart of Satan, of Saturn, the god of the Bible, the female counterpart of that is the goddess Hathor, goddess of love, beauty. Okay, when I say love, I mean physical love, which is lust, beauty, art, physical pleasure. This right here, this deity right here, Hathor, is in control of all of those emotions and all of those feelings that attach people to the physical realm. Okay? And we have to break out of these light photons in order to ascend to the higher realms. Okay? But I will say, before we go outside, we have to go inside. Before we go outside to break out of the matrix, we have to go inside. See? Here's the forms of matter. M-A, matter, material, maternal, magic, magnetic, all dealing with the magnetic field that traps our light into Metatron's cube. The magnetic field that traps our light into the light photon, which makes matter, which makes up visible matter. You see? The ghosts and the spirits are not tied down to the light photon. That's why we can't see the ghosts and the spirits, because the ghosts and the spirits, they broke out of the fucking light photon, people. They broke out of all of their light photons. So we can't see them as a gas, a solid, or as a liquid. Okay? Because they broke out of the magnetic field known as a Metatron's cube, which is a light photon. They broke out of it. Okay? That's why they call it photography. Why, when we use cameras, we can only see things that are emitting light off of a light photon. If it does not come from a light photon, we cannot see it with our physical eyes, which means our senses in this third dimensional realm, most of them are limited. Okay? This right here is the Sigil of Saturn. This is the official symbol and sigil of Saturn. And what the fuck is it? It's two giant X's. It's two giant X's. Oh, where have we seen that before? Where have we seen that before? Oh, okay. That's the two giant X chromosomes that give you your female sex, which is proof positive that the physical matrix that we experience on this earth that is controlled by Saturn and fucking the moon and Venus. Okay? This physical matrix is controlled by a fucking female deity, a female devil. You goddamn right. As above, so below, as within, so without. You can't get the yin without the yang. Okay? If the God of the universe is omnisex or unisex or female, guess what? The goddamn devil is unisex, okay? And female. Okay? You can't get one without the other. So like I said, the deities in control of this hell we're living in, this physical hell, the deities in control of it, okay, are a hermaphrodite and a female. Okay, this right here is the sigil of Saturn. Sigil of Saturn is 2 X's, the 2 female chromosomes. Okay, shows that the original creation of the devil, okay, the God of the Bible is the devil, and the devil's original creation was a female. It's right here, Lucifer. Lucifer is Hathor. Okay? You're talking about the Lucifer that was given rulership over the earth. That Lucifer is Hathor, people. That Lucifer is Hathor, in control of the light spectrum, our vision spectrum, the light photon, the magnetic field that traps our light waves. That's Hathor. That's Hathor and Saturn. Okay? And Saturn is the Baphomet, Ogo, Set, the fallen one. Okay, Father Time. Father Time is really a hermaphrodite. Okay? And like I said, if anybody who wants to argue with me, if you want to argue with me, you're going to be arguing with the Dogon tribe, because here's Ogo right here, folks. Here's Ogo right here, folks. Okay? Okay? Right here. Amma split in 2, creating Ogo, who represents disorder. Ogo descended to earth in an ark along the Milky Way, which represents heaven and earth, through a form of a bridge, okay? And he created havoc on earth because he was a fucking parasite. See? He, she was a parasite. Here's Ogo's breasts. Here's the arms. Another African culture had him with a penis. See? But he still had these female breasts. Okay? Ogo is a hermaphrodite, and Ogo, his first creation, was a female deity known as Hathor. Okay? The female deity known as Hathor. See? And like I said, the only way we can break out of this physical realm, we have to go inside before we have to go outside. Okay? We have, and right here, you see, this is more proof that the physical matrix is female, is feminine female energy. What signs in the zodiac are ruled by feminine negative energy? Water and earth. Water and earth. Go look it up. Go look it up. Go look up the polarity of Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Go look up the polarity of Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. It's all negative. It's all feminine. It's all feminine negative energy of the matrix. That is why earth signs, I'm not going to say all of them, but a good portion of them are deeply connected to the material matter matrix illusion of the light photons. Okay? That would be mostly Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus people. Okay? We all know Taurus rules possessions. Taurus has the fucking bull horns. Uh-oh. Where do I see these bull horns? Oh, right here on Hathor. Right there on Hathor. Okay? The fucking ruler of the matrix. Okay? The fucking ruler of the matrix. Okay? It's not a joke, folks. And then right here we have Capricorn, another earth sign that is deeply tied to the earthly matrix. Okay? The feminine negative energy of the matrix. Right here we have Capricorn with goat horns and You know, where the fuck have we seen that before? Right here, the goats, the horns of Capricorn. Right here, showing you that the rulers of the matrix, okay, are tied to this Taurian Capricornian energy, and which is ruled by feminine energy. Okay, period. So like I said, the god of your macroverse can be a hermaphrodite and a female. Guess what? Satan and Lucifer are hermaphrodite and female as well. Okay, so when you talk about the masculine aspect of Luciferian energy, you're talking about the Kundalini energy being activated in a goddess's body known as Auset. Okay, and this was Osiris, aka Enki, that tapped into Auset's Kundalini energy. Okay, the snake represents the Kundalini energy, the tree represents the right brain and the left brain, and the apple represents the pineal gland. Okay, the god known as Enki, Asar, activated Auset's Kundalini energy to activate her pineal gland, to give her awareness that she was a slave in Set's Garden of Eden. Okay? Okay? Because I'm about to show you guys where the real fucking Garden of Eden is. I'm about to show you guys where the real fucking Garden of Eden is. Okay? Right here. This is proof positive that Enki was the serpent god, was the serpent in the Garden of Eden. Right here. Here's our ancestors' Sumerian carving of Enki. Right here, Enki is the serpent. Okay, the serpent that woke Auset up, and Auset is Isis, who is Eve. Okay, Isis. He woke Isis up, told him to fucking detach from Father Time's matrix, break out of fucking Father Time's matrix, his paradigm, his reality. Here, right here is Enlil. This is Enlil, Father Time. Saturn, Set, Ogo. This right here is Osiris, Enki, the serpent in the Garden of Eden. Serpent in the Garden of Eden is the true God of humanity. Okay? Right here, you have the serpent. The serpent is tied to the feline. The cat has the same eyeball, the same eye socket, and the same glottis in its throat as the serpent. Okay? Because they both share the same DNA, and they are both of their energies symbolize dimensional travel, interdimensional travel. Okay? Now, like I said, these atoms on a microscopic level, these atoms are consisted of hundreds of thousands of light photons. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of light photons give you your neutrino and give you your atom. So the smallest particle in the known universe is the light photon. And to reach godhood, okay, we have to break out of this holographic material realm that was created by Saturn, by the deity that rules Saturn. Okay, that's who created this holographic matrix that's giving us the illusion of this material world. Okay, you got two deities ruling over this holographic matrix: Hathor and Set, Hathor and Ogo. Okay, you can think of Ogo as Magneto. You can think of Ogo, Satan's Father Time, Set. You can think of him, he, she, as Magneto. You see? Magneto. Abilities: magnetism, manipulation, and generation of magnetic force fields. You see? Keeping the light, keeping the fucking light trapped in the magnetic cube. The magnetic cube of Metatron's cube, okay, which is a light photon, okay? And this is humanity's goal, ladies and gentlemen. Our goal is to reach something known as the Halls of Amenti. You see, if you research the tablets of Thoth, if you study the tablets of Thoth, you will become aware of the fact that there is something called the Halls of Amenti. And if one reaches the Halls of Amenti, one will have reached the official fountain of youth on this earth. Okay? Okay? The Halls of Amenti is a portal. The Halls of Amenti is a portal that was created by the god Thoth. By the god Thoth, okay? And this portal was a gateway to get out of the Van Allen belt over this earth, okay? But ladies and gentlemen, the Halls of Amenti exist in some place called Shambhala, in a place called Shambhala. And Shambhala, okay, is the official and the original Garden of Eden, okay? Shambhala is the serpent's Garden of Eden. Let me repeat. Shambhala is the serpent's Garden of Eden. Father Time's Garden of Eden was on the fucking earth's surface. The real Garden of Eden is in inner earth, okay? It's in inner earth. It was created by the god Thoth, and it was a gateway to what's known as the Birkeland current, which is the fountain of youth. Okay, so Shambhala is the heart of the earth. It is the inner sun. It is the black hole inner sun, which is a portal outside of the earth's Van Allen belt. That's why I said before we go out of this matrix, we got to go in. We got to go inside. We got to go to inner earth. Okay? Okay? So Shambhala is what we know as heaven. Okay? We have to take the travel. We have to take the journey down into inner earth. Okay? To go down. Okay? Upon death, we have to take that journey. And if our heart chakra is vibrating at a high enough frequency, we will become one. We will become one with what's known as the Birkeland current, which is a current of orgone energy. It is a flow of orgone energy, which it's going to connect us to the center of the Milky Way, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Before we go outside, try to go outside of the matrix, we have to go inside. And this shit was written down on hieroglyphic walls right here. You have the god Anubis weighing the scales, weighing the heart and the feather on the scale. Okay? This is the soul that entered the afterlife, that took that trip, took that trip to Shambhala, which is inner earth. Okay, the black hole sun and inner earth, which is the heart of the earth. Your heart chakra is going to be weighed with the heart of the earth. And if your heart chakra is not vibrating on the same vibration as the earth, okay, you are going to be magnetized back out to the fucking moon's magnetic field. Okay? Okay? So we are all supposed to take that trip down to Shambhala. Do you see what I'm saying? Upon death. We cannot be magnetized to the moon. Okay? If we get magnetized to the moon, our light is going to stay inside of the light photons, okay? The vibration of the magnetic field known as the light photons, we're going to stay on the surface. The only way we can break out of that, ladies and gentlemen, we have to make that journey all the way down to inner earth and to tap into the halls of Shinti. Okay? The halls of Amenti. Okay? You have Shambhala and you have the halls of Amenti. The halls of Amenti is known as the Birkeland current. It's the Birkeland current, people. It's where the sun shoots in radiation to charge this sun right here. This black hole sun in inner earth. This is the real heaven. People, this is how we tap into the real heaven, folks. This is how we do it. This is why the deep underground military bases, there's deep underground military bases known as DUMBs, D-U-M-B-S. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to block off any kind of gateway or access to this inner sun. That's what they're trying to do, folks. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to block off humanity's connection with the Birkeland current, which is the Halls of Amenti right here. The Halls of Amenti, and this right here is Shambhala. You have Shambhala and the Halls of Amenti, and we have to tap into that. We have to travel to inner earth in order, okay, to meet the real heaven. It's an inner earth, and the governments are trying to block that off with their secret underground military bases. They have also blocked off the North and the South Pole. This is why nobody is allowed, okay, to travel to the North and the South Pole. For the same reason, people. It's for the same reason. Okay? Right here, you have a hole in the North Pole, hole in the South Pole. You got solar wind. Shoots charged particles in and out of the earth, and these charged particles that come from the sun, they come directly from the center of the Milky Way. Okay? And this is the true energy that's going to allow us to become immortal, what's known as immortal, where we won't need physical bodies, people. Okay? This is how we break out of the fucking cube. This is how we break out of the Saturn moon matrix. This is how we break out of Metatron's cube, Saturn set, Ogo. This is how we break out of that moon, the fucking moon matrix. That's how we break out of that. Okay? Right here, you see this circle around the earth? This circle around the earth is the moon's magnetic trap over the fucking earth. And the only way we can get out of it is we have to go into what's known as Shambhala, which is inner earth. Okay? And if our heart is vibrating at the same frequency as the earth's heart, if our heart is vibrating at the same frequency as Shambhala, okay, we will be able to travel through the halls of Amenti, the halls of Amenti, okay, which is a gateway back to the center of the galaxy, okay? Okay? This ain't no game, folks. This ain't no game. So you want to know where the real fucking fountain of youth is? Okay, the real fountain of youth is in inner earth, okay, where the halls of Amenti are found, okay? And like I said, the halls of Amenti, it's nothing but a portal. It is a portal to leave this physical realm of matter, this physical realm of existence, okay? If you don't believe what I'm saying, do your own research on Shambhala and the halls of Amenti, the tablets of Thoth, okay? And like I said, the pyramids were created around the earth to keep the holes at the North and the South Pole open. The pyramids were built around the earth to keep the halls of Amenti open, to keep these stargates open. Ladies and gentlemen, the halls of Amenti is a portal. It's a stargate, okay? The heart of the earth, Shambhala, is a stargate. It's a portal, and we won't be able to leave this earthly realm unless our heart chakra is vibrating on the same frequency, okay, as what's known as Shambhala, okay? And this was all depicted, okay, by our ancestors right here. Anubis, the god of the underworld, okay, resides in inner earth. Your heart has to be weighed, and if your heart is lighter than that feather, that means that your heart is on the same frequency as the earth's heart. So right then and there, you would be magnetized to the sun, okay? Because right here, the sun has a connection to the inner sun of earth. You would be magnetized back to the sun, okay, which would project you back to the center of the Milky Way. Okay? Okay? So there you have it, folks. There you have it, folks. How to break out of this holographic matrix, this material realm. How to break out of it. How to break out of the Saturn moon matrix. You just heard it. Before we go outside, we have to go inside and take that trip to Shambhala to go through the halls of Amenti, which is known as the Birkeland current. Okay? Okay? So with all that being said, I appreciate everyone who supports RFG and Atlantean movement. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's the chosen one, man. I'm out.